Nick may watch this video and he probably gonna say, yo, I wasn't backed up. But honestly, my brother, you were backed up in a corner. Because first of all, Colaz was the one that made the preemptive move that caught you off guard. In warfare, they call it preemptive strike. Caught you off guard so much that you were lost, you didn't know what to do, and within few days you were baffling like a fish out of water. Now guys, this is it. The worst thing to do sometime is to back up a animal in a corner. And when the animal realizes that, listen to me, I am not referring to Nick as an animal, I'm just using terminology. No, when you back up a animal in a corner and he sees the light behind you and he see that that is its way out, he's going to charge to you. When a man is backed up in the corner, what comes next is his sheer will of doing what is necessary to survive. Now, when he said to Colaz Smith, take down that video or I'm going to let the whole world know that you're cheating on your wife. This is where the dumpster fire will escalate to another level. Because now, Nick realized that it's all in or nothing. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Manix Robbins TV. And I am back at it again. Guys, forgive me for the cicada noise. There's a whole heap of them coming out of the ground right now. Who I will be talking about is Nick. Nick is a very interesting character. We're going to be looking at this guy. We're going to dissect his motive, dissect the video that he put out by Sack's house, and he confront Colaz Smith while he was sitting down until he said something that was surprising, and I was curious why he did it, you know, but we're going to play the footage right now. Run the footage.
This morning, when I go up at J-Bud house,
no, as far as you must come and spread for me, I ain't don't take that.
You understand? So,
Morning, Mr. Hansen.
we go, we find out what I go on
Tell him,
and
tell
everything.
him.
Kind of treat
You
that originally, or, you know, things that we are doing a long time.
You're not going to talking because you do it, you plan what you plan, what you do, you do.
Smith.
You do
Try
it.
if you ever heard it, make him know, say, brother.
I got miss.
Definition
I
of
tell the
character.
people, them, everybody,
That is what they are do to me.
we are sleeping in our
You
door,
understand?
and we are doing sham.
This time response.
That you
This
need
is
to talk.
you see him behave.
We are doing sham, and all your teeth banana with Tamara niece. That I want somebody. The girl from Panama,
Smirk on him
and the rest
face.
of them. No, believe
When
me.
him hear me I talk about
You see if you on the video? That I got.
exposing
Yeah.
him.
So Nick just told Colaz that he need to take down the video. Video that he's referring to is the video that set off this chain reaction of events. Of course, the reason why we are talking about it, hello, it was uploaded by Colaz Smith. Now, this thing going on will be taken to another level within the whole drama, whole bonfire, dumpster fire that is going on. It's going to escalate now to another level. And the way in which Nick is going to weaponize this calculated decision that he has made, trying to balance out the playing field to get back at Colaz Smith. Now, this is the thing, guys. When a man is backed up in the corner, what comes next is his sheer will to survive. Now, he may watch this video and he probably gonna say, yo, I wasn't backed up. You were backed up in a corner. Colaz made the preemptive move that caught you off guard. In warfare, they call it preemptive strike. In few days, you were baffling like a fish out of water. Now, guys, this is it. When a man is backed up in a corner, the worst thing to do sometime is to back up even a animal in a corner. And when the animal realizes that, listen to me, I am not referring to Nick as an animal, I'm just using terminology. No, when you back up a animal in a corner and he sees the light behind you and you standing in front of the light, and he see that it is it way out, he's gonna charge to you. Now, Nick now realized that he was backed up by the preemptive move that Colaz Smith made. Let's take a closer look at what Nick did. And this is the thing when you allow even friends to come around your family. Sometimes, guys, sometimes we allow persons to come to our homes and you think that they're just there, and all they're there is to watch and to observe and to see what's going on. You have a lot of people like that. A lot of us allow people to come to our homes or to get so close to us that they now are seeing stuff, hearing stuff that they're not supposed to see, and then they're not leaving it where they see it. They're taking it out. When Nick gonna say, I know that you're cheating on your wife and Ray, and blah, 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 the whole group probably was talking about it. Because, believe it or not, guys, probably the team members, they are privy to certain information because they're team members, so they know certain stuff. So to say, I'm not saying that he is right by saying that Colaz Smith is cheating on his wife. I'm just saying that they are friends, they know certain stuff, and based off, he probably been observing stuff and trying to put piece 1 and 2 together and come up with his own assumption. Probably that's what he's doing. But this is what Nick is doing, and he is so slick. He is so slick. And I'm going to play a part of video so you guys can listen carefully what he's saying, and then I'm going to come back and then I'm going to elaborate on it, and we see why Nick chose to bring up the part about your cheating on your wife. Run the footage.
No, we are there, man. That me I tell you. You better know what you do. You say all you do to your wife. You think we talk everything yet? You think all the do? You remember in the first part of the video, people mentioned somebody niece. Then that not even done talk yet. That somebody in the community will live here. Where this guy a sleep around with hanky-panky business, yeah? Remember that story that not even talk yet to show you how much story did it. Where this guy a do is a handful, a pan full, a crocus bag full of things that have the pan. Yeah. The money and the wealth get to him, brother.
It's been floating around. A lot of people have been saying that Colaz Smith doing this and he's not doing that. You hear a lot of people talking about it. Oh, this and this. And then you hear Nick said it within the video. Now, for him to say that, guys, he is so slick. Nick is now, this is where Nick is gonna weaponize this whole conversation or this whole debacle that is going on. Nick is not the first one to mention that his wife is not happy and Ray. He's not the first one. But he realized that has been out there already. So what he's gonna do now, he's assuming that by saying this, because he's not saying this for Colaz. When he say that Colaz Smith is cheating on his wife, guys, these weaponized words that he's using, they are not intended for Colaz Smith. They are intended for his wife. He knows, he knew what he was doing and what he was saying. Those words that were weaponized by Nick, they weren't intended for Colaz Smith. He was putting it out there so that the wife can hear, or the wife could hear. Okay, you are married, your husband probably did something, or your husband or your wife probably, they be acting away for a while, and you've been observing them and say, okay, he's acting suspicious. All of a sudden, he put a lock code on his phone. Whensoever he get a call, sometime he go outside, or he goes in the car, or he turn down the volume on the phone, or he say, baby, me soon come back, I'm going outside. Or sometime you'll be at home and he or she say that they have to go to the supermarket and they will be there for a minute and blaze, whatsoever. All of a sudden you realize that he or she is not hugging you, they're not kissing you, they're not. having romantic love anymore and all of that stuff. So there's a lot of relationship where such things happen. And then the moment the man or the woman hear the word, you the cheat on me, it send off a whole chain reaction within that home. I hope you understand me, guys. How many of you been in relationship where you've been questioning the way how your wife has been acting? You've been questioning the way how your husband been acting. And the moment somebody say, yo, I think your husband is cheating, I think your wife is cheating, what was your reaction? What was your reaction? How did you feel? How did you start looking at your husband or your wife when you heard that he or she is cheating on you? Yes, there's gonna be some people who say that I didn't feel no way, or me when no say when I cheat long time, and them you know, you will have some say that I just people want to destroy my relationship, and then there are some that will listen and then start to observe. Nick knew what he was doing when he used those words, you are cheating on your wife, and then he put up a video of a slim, light-skinned woman to say this is the woman that he is cheating. He wasn't sending this message to Colaz Smith. He was sending the message to Colaz Smith's wife. He knew why he was doing it. Because when you listen to his video, what he upload, he say that, yeah, your wife, you don't see, so your wife don't happy, your wife don't go nowhere, your wife is miserable, and yade. He knew what he was doing. Because what he was saying was something that they were talking about Colaz Smith's wife long time ago. Guys, they have been having conversation, probably all of them have been having a conversation about his wife. So when Nick said that, it wasn't something that popped up in his head right there and then. It was something that has been discussed within the group, as something what all of them probably have been talking about. When Nick weaponized those words and sent it out, some of you think that he was talking to Colaz Smith. No, he's sending the message. It is that those words were tailored and weaponized so that the wife can hear it. No, this is it, guys. If Nick believed in himself that Colaz Smith relationship is shaky, if Nick believed that Colaz Smith relationship have cracks inside of it, he's gonna play his last card knowing fully well that he cannot win the battle. No, he put it out there. No, it is yet to see what damage those words will cause, because he put out those words based off his understanding that the relationship is weak. If I send out these words, it can do damage to him and probably bring him down. No, when a person tell a man that you're cheating on your wife, the words themselves do not necessarily affect the husband as much as how it affects the wife, whether it is true or false, guys. You understand what I'm saying? Whether it is true or false. I would like to ask next question. What did you expect to get out of this by weaponizing the dumpster fire or the barn fire that you guys have? What did you expect to get out of it? When you weaponize those words, did you weaponize them for Colaz Smith, or did you weaponize them for his wife? Were you sending a message to his wife? You're trying to get back as Colaz Smith by getting into the psychic of his wife. No, you are doing psychological warfare, man. That is psychological warfare on another level. You are now bypassing the opponent that you are having a dialogue with and now going to somebody else which you think if you can get into the psyche of that person, you will cause a domino effect from inside, leading all the way out. You are trying to destroy from within. Some people may say that Nick is dumb, Nick is stupid, but that calculated, premeditated, weaponized words that he used were orchestrated with one main purpose in mind. And it wasn't meant for Colaz. It was meant for the ears of the wife. Nick know what he was doing. Try to create a scenario where send the message into the home that when he goes home, his wife gonna ask him every day, are you really cheating on me? Are you really cheating on me? So when you were doing this the other day, so it's because of this. So all the time you was going outside answering your phone. So this is why. No, we the viewers may look at it and some of us the viewers may be saying, I wonder if, is it true? And there are some saying, no, you are just grasping for straws because Colaz Smith call you out, Colaz Smith expose you to the world. So you just grasping for straws and throwing stuff on the wall to see if they will stick. But on another hand, this was not really meant for the viewers. What you did, Nick, wasn't meant for the viewers. What you did was to create chaos in the home, man. What you did by saying that was to create chaos in the home, and as long as there is chaos in the home, you can either have an implosion or you can have an explosion. It seems as if you want Colaz Smith to crumble from within by making his home become miserable. Some people gonna say, well, he's crazy, he's making up words. But guys, even if he's making up words, no woman want to hear that their husband is cheating on them. No wife want to hear, no wife that has been loyal to their husband don't want to hear the words, you are cheating on me. None. And some of you may say, oh, if anybody tell me that my husband is cheating on me, I'm not going to believe. Guys, let us be honest. Let us be honest. If you at home right now and you have been observing your husband, whether your husband has been acting funny or not, and you hear something, you hear something say that your husband is cheating on you, how would you react? Let us be honest to ourselves. How would you react? Because this is what Nick planned out. This is what he planned out. Colaz Smith, the wife, don't pay no attention to it because Nick is trying to get into your psychic, playing psychological games. He's trying to play psychological games by trying to get into the heads of people. And one of those people whose head he wants to get into is you, my sister. It's you. When he said those words that you cheat on your wife and your wife, blah, 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 he know what he was doing. Guys, they have something that they call cause and effect. Cause and effect. What caused Nick to stoop so low as in want to destroy Colaz Smith's married life? What caused it? No. Some people may say, oh, well, he's the one that caused it. But guys, let us be honest to ourselves. The person that set off this chain of events is Colaz Smith. Now, whether he had think it out before he had posted that video, whether it's a calculated decision in which he had calculated the risk or the fallout, I don't know, but he's the one that has set off this chain of events. No, he said grown God, they get beat up by Nick. Nick is the baby father. Nick is beating up Tarzan and all of this stuff. No, guys. Would Nick have thrown out accusation that Colaz is cheating on his wife if Colaz had not put out that video? Maybe yes, maybe no, but cause and effect. Cause and effect. So after Colaz put it out there, he within himself say that, okay, you do this to me, I'm gonna get back at you. Now, some people may say, yo, rare, but guys, when we look at it, it is human nature. It is human nature. And some of you gonna say, yo, a bad mind and rare. How many times somebody do something to you and you try to get back at them? How many of you have done it? No, I'm not picking up on Nick, because what Nick did was deplorable, disgusting, and it was a low blow. But when you are in a conflict like that, and when you are backed up against the wall, or backed up in the cave, or backed up in a corner, what comes next is the sheer will to survive by doing anything necessary. Now, some of you may say, okay, Manix, I get it, I understand what you're saying, but still, in bad mind, in grudgeful, in envy, and whatsoever. But guys, everything would have stayed in the closet if the closet wasn't open. We got to call a spade a spade. And a lot of people out there was saying that he should have leave it and discuss it in private. No, this is another thing in which we have to ask ourselves, guys. What caused Colaz Smith to made that preemptive move on Nick and Groundguard? What caused it? Was he frustrated with all that was going on? Was he frustrated that he knew about their personality for a minute and it reached a tipping point now where he think it is time to lash out? Or did it reach his ear that Nick has in his possession information that can be a threat against him? So before Nick move first, let me do a preemptive strike and be at least 2 steps ahead of him, be ahead of the game, and mobilize the machinery so that by the time he does off himself and want to hit back, my machinery will be ready to withstand anything that is gonna throw at me. Now, that could be a possibility too, guys. No, we don't know. We can only assume, because both of them now are doing psychological warfare. So we are now trying to dissect, like, what is going on right here, because it is who strike first sometime get the higher ground, and Colaz Smith strike first and has the higher ground. But you know, one thing I have to say, Nick, I believe you believe within yourself that you have the right to defend yourself against what was said about you. So, and in with every given situation, a person reserves the right to defend themselves. Because if Colaz is putting out accusation of abuse and child neglect or child abuse, and it's brought to your attention, you're gonna either want to, to denounce the lies, or you're gonna go tit for tat by you saying that, okay, you want to play dirty ball, I'm gonna play dirty ball. If there you want to go with it, I'm gonna go there with it also. This is what I would say to you, Nick. It is time to wave the white flag, man. You see this white shirt? Even if you have a white t-shirt, just make a video and say, Colaz, I wave the white shirt. It's not surrender, you surrendering, you know. You're asking for a truce to put an end to this debacle, you know. I know that Colaz Smith will never want to be around you again, because anything else, but when you accuse him, well, you tell him about his mother also. But when you now accusing him, which I can't say it's true because there is no proof, you're accusing him that he cheated on his wife, and he knows that his wife hear it, and he's all out on social media, and probably go to his wife, and people are gonna say, even though some of them may not say it, saying that, yo, yeah, he's cheating on his wife, you know. That is something that cut deep, man. I hope that you can really, you know, just say, you know what, it's time to wave the white flag, man. It's time to wave the white flag. It's time to wave the white flag. As I say, you're not surrendering, you're just asking for a truce, and you move on with your life. Seriously. Not dissing you or anything, my brother. You know, the time is come for a truce. Just wave the white flag and just move on with your life, man. You know, Colaz Smith say what he have to say, you say what you have to say, and damage has been done on both sides, and it's time to pick up the pieces, rebuild again, and move on.